Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Jen, and I'm here on another wonderful, beautiful Saturday morning in Portland, Oregon, with some chocolate for breakfast. And as always, I encourage you to celebrate your day and have it with something that you enjoy, some pleasure in your life. I am having some chocolates, and like I do every Saturday morning, share a new chocolate recipe with y'all. And I'm excited to share today's. Hey, good morning, Jay. I see you in the chat box. I love it. Yes, let's get this party started. Woohoo! So today, you guys, I made this amazing chocolate Oreo pancake. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? Doesn't it sound amazing? The funny thing is, it's actually kind of healthy. It calls for barely any sugar and it uses a lot of coconut milk. In fact, it's funny because as I'm making the pancakes, I'm thinking egg in it. And then I realized it's because they're vegan. So for those of you out there who need to eat vegan, I didn't even realize when I made it. I just thought chocolate Oreo pancakes sounded amazing. And then I started making the recipe, and it's actually super, super simple to make. Use coconut milk and chocolate and flour, and you basically mix it up. And then the stuff in the middle, you know, like the stuffing, as it speaks, as it goes. Gosh, I can't even talk this morning. Has like coconut, shredded coconut, unsweetened coconut, powdered sugar, and you just add a little bit of unsweetened coconut with some coconut milk and just a little bit of powdered sugar, and that's even optional. So if you don't like it super sweet, you don't have to, but the pancakes themselves are not sweet at all. So if you want a little sweetness to it, then I highly suggest you add the sugar to it. And it took me no time at all to make. So this is the deliciousness that came out. And the recipe pretty much what it made is like kind of like 3 big pancakes with like the stuffing in the middle. And I just can't wait to try it, guys. And obviously, if you don't like coconut, you probably wouldn't like this, but I'm a huge fan of coconut. It's gonna be so good, I just know it. Oh my God. Really, really good, you guys. So I hope that you too are enjoying some of your, I'm just looking at my coffee cup, hold on. Sorry about that. I hope you guys are enjoying something that you love, having some pleasure this morning, and also having some pleasure at lunchtime and at dinner time and before you go to bed and when you first wake up. What can I say? Cheers to you all. Thank you for joining me. Let's get to celebrations. So the first thing I'm celebrating today is I am celebrating fun because I've had a lot of fun this week. It's been a really, really great week. I had a chance to speak at an event. I also had a chance to go last night to the Janet Jackson concert, which is amazing. She had, of course, as you can imagine, some amazing dancers on screen, and it was so good. She had, I recognized Taylor Hatala, and there's a couple of people that I recognized, but I didn't know who they were, but I definitely recognized seen a lot of them in dance videos. And oh my gosh, it was an amazing show, as you can imagine. Janet's one of my all-time favorites. She's one of my biggest inspirations in dance. Was one of the reasons why I started dancing when I was in high school. So huge, huge fan of Janet and her music and her dance. And I got a chance to go with friends last night. So that was super fun. So yay to fun and friends and continuing to have fun in your life, right? So celebrate some fun and let's have some more fun. So the second thing, I'm gonna take a quick sip of coffee here. Let's see what Jay's chatting and typing in the chat box. She's typing all kinds of stuff. I love it. And by the way, if you are joining me live or on the replay, please do share with me what you're celebrating too. If you feel so inclined, of course you don't have to, but it's fun to all celebrate together. And the more we celebrate, the more we get more things to celebrate in our life. So the second thing I'm celebrating today is I am celebrating, oh gosh, let's see, there's so many awesome things to celebrate. And I was trying to decide between all the things I want to celebrate, but I think what I wanted to celebrate is, of course, as learning, because I feel like I've been doing a lot of learning lately. I've been doing a lot of reading. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts. I've been going to a lot of events, learning a lot of stuff. Like I learned this week about patents, the difference between patents and trademarks and copyrights. And I just feel like my brain has been kind of exploding almost with all this awesome knowledge. And I think it's really good. I actually heard this recent podcast with this guy named Jim Quick, who was on one of my favorite podcasters, so I'm always talking about, James Altucher. And he was talking about how he hit his head a couple of times, had some brain injury, and so it kept him from learning how to read. And anyway, long story short, he ended up getting a mentor who encouraged him to read a book a day. And he was like, are you crazy? I don't even know how to read. Like, how can I read a book a day? And so basically he like kind of took the challenge, and because he wanted to improve his life. And so he learned how to read really quickly and then did some speed reading. And that's how he's kind of like now known as the person to help people with speed reading, including celebrities and stuff like that, speed read and help people with their memories. And so anyway, I just thought it was such a fascinating story, and it just made me think about how like the more we start using our brains in different parts of our brains, the more we can expand our capacity. And so I'm like, you know, sometimes when I think I'm like learning too much, I'm like, no, you're not learning too much. Keep going, keep it up, keep rising, right, Jay? Keep rising. So, and then the third thing I'm celebrating is dreams, and I mean both having dreams, like having, you know, ambitions and goals for your life, right, and being kind of dreamy about it. And I also mean like in the literal sense dreams, because I think one of the things I've noticed this week is I've been having a lot more dreams that I remember, and I don't know if it has to do with like expanding my capacity of learning, or if it's just I've been paying more attention. But I think it's always really interesting to understand your dreams, because I think a lot of us work out stuff in our head, and also it can really help us expand our imagination. And a lot of famous creative works came out of dreams, and I think it's really kind of cool. And just as I've been paying more attention, I've noticed that I'm remembering more and more of my dreams, and so I could use it in some of my writing and some of my creative works as well. So that's what I'm celebrating today. Let's see what you are celebrating today, Jay. Let's see. You are celebrating empires. They provide so much value, much. I love it. And celebrity endorsements, your clients get many. I love it. That's true. Very many celebrity endorsements. I look forward to getting some too. And airplanes, they let my parents and I visit. Oh, I totally agree. I think airplanes are awesome, and you've had some good times with your parents this last couple weeks, haven't you, Jay? So that's really cool. I love airplanes too. I actually have a pilot's license. I haven't flown in a while, but I love it so much. I think everyone actually should learn how to do it, because it's just a beautiful, amazing experience. And yeah, what can I say? And let's see. Jay says, congrats on the Oreo Pancakes, an event speaking and Jackson concert with dancers. Yeah, it was so amazing. I mean, what can I say? It's Janet, right? And it was so funny. We get there, and I look over I went with two friends who are also fellow dancers with me, and we sat down in our seats, and then we both were like, oh my God, that looks like a straight out of a Vega dance class. So Vega is the local dance studio that we go to a lot, and all the dancers on stage, they just had that typical dancer look, kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but, you know, big t-shirts and flannels and, you know, athletic wear. They just look like authentic dancers. And then we're sitting there watching them, and all of a sudden I'm realizing these guys really are like the real deal. Like we're all famous dancers, which makes sense. I mean, they're dancing with Janet. So that was pretty cool. You know, Janet, it's so amazing how similar the way that she moves was to Michael. I mean, obviously they were related, but it was just really cool to watch. So, and so anyway, yeah. And yeah, Jay, I have a pilot's license. I thought you knew that. Yeah. I learned how to fly when I was out of college. I actually for a while just thought I wanted to be a pilot, but then I realized I like being with people and being more social. And I didn't want to feel like sort of glorified bus driver. That sounds really weird, but like I really wanted to be, I love the experience of flying in a way that I wanted to keep the experience good. So, which is funny because of course now I don't fly ever, but whatever, you know how it goes. So yeah, so thank you for being here, and Jay, and celebrating with me. For any of you who happen to watch this later, please do say hi. You can share with me anything that you want, anything you want, any chocolate that's yummy, any great recipes that you want me to try sometime. And maybe you could even say, listen, Jen, I hate chocolates, but this is something that I celebrate and eat instead that's super yummy. I'd love to know what it is, because maybe I'll celebrate with that one morning instead. You never know. I might change it up. Might be a new non-chocolate for breakfast. Who knows, right? Anyway, all right. I guess that's it. Thanks you guys for watching. And again, go celebrate. Have something yummy you love. Have a little pleasure, and have it all day long. And we'll see you guys next week for chocolate breakfast. Okay. Thanks again, Jay, for being here. Bye.